All right. So my first question to Shidam is what failure or rejection hit you the hardest but taught you the most?
Oh gosh, we're going to go with the tough question today. So I guess the first company that I worked for is a big company. It was a data information technology company. And I could say that I worked there for 5 years and I graduated from that company. It was my first.
Oh
Now,
wow.
and it was very exciting. That was current politics, elections. Around that time, I heard rumors, right? So I heard rumors about like, okay, are they're going to reshuffle product teams? And I'm like, okay, I got a bit worried. Is it going to affect me? And my boss was in London. So I had a conversation heart to heart, say like, hey, my job safe? Should I actually consider other roles, whether within the company or maybe outside of the company? I said, oh, no, Chidam, we're very happy with you. It's great. No, your job is safe. Don't worry about it. Just, go and have a coffee. Stop thinking about this. All right. So great. So 2 weeks later, I was pulled into a meeting and there was this HR lady, and then there's two people on a video from New York. It was my boss and my boss's boss. And I looked at my boss and I was like, not saying anything. I was like, oh, am I going to get fired? And I think I'm going to get fired. And I was like, oh, okay. So then start talking about, we are reshuffling, we're going to shut down the London team, etc. So then obviously I felt very rejected because, I put my heart into the work I did, I guess like everybody else, and I worked really hard and I enjoyed it. And so I was thinking, what did I do
Mhm.
wrong? But they offered me a different role as in data team. So I was like, okay, I didn't even ask about the details of what that looked like because I thought at that point I was rejected. I'm gonna leave the company. So, oh, don't leave Cheatham, stay in the company. You look for another job while you stay there. I was like, okay, that's smart. But no, I'm just gonna leave. So it took me a while to actually get back into the job market, understand then what's the ins and out. But then I found a job and it was quite challenging and I was quite happy that happened to me because otherwise I think probably I would never left the company. I would
Mm.
never known
Mhm.
ins and out the product management, and we didn't even use Jira, you know. So we were just using our own system, our own little world. And when people like,
Mhm.
oh, are you using Jira? I was like, what is that? And are you agile? And then I have to learn all this terminology and sort of get into the market. And so I was like very out of skills, I realized. So that was a good thing for me, the best decision, one of the best decisions I ever made, actually. So I left, so I put myself out there
Yeah,
and find
absolutely.
different opportunities. So everything happens for a reason. So I know that it's first time hits, but then
All right.
later
That's
on, you're just
great.
like,
That's
okay,
great
this
to
was
know.
for a better future for myself. So that's the story.
So yeah, it happened with me also. All right. Yeah, thank you so much for this amazing story. My next question to Rehnuma. What are you still learning about yourself right now?
right now. So what I have
Mhm.
learned that I was majorly focused about the perfection into work, but I have found that I'm a people person, and culture is the one major thing that I
Mhm.
always look. So that is the one thing that I have recently explored.
All right, great. Thank you so much. Now, Zara, I want to ask you, what is the best career advice that you ever got?
That's very
Mhm.
interesting question. I guess it was an advice that attitude
Mhm.
beats aptitude, obviously. So it's more about the growth mindset. It's more about how you take feedback, how you grow and act upon it. But it was
Really?
taught
What
in
was
a very
that?
tough manner. So there's also a funny story behind. So I'm originally from
Uh-huh.
Azerbaijan, and this is where I started my career. And I started working at an international company where the manager said, like, the C level was also Azerbaijanis, and
Really?
we're tough people, to put it bluntly there. And then, yeah, so it is very strict to the point. So it was during four
Mhm.
hour session with my line manager that is located and based in Netherlands, and it was after hours, so it was starting from 1 p.m. till 4 p.m. in the morning, where he was just bombing me with, you need to change your attitude, you need to change your
Mhm.
mindset, your skill sets are there, but it will not allow you. So with the particular set of skills, you can grow to a particular extent. But if you want to push far, you need to also change the mindset. You need to also think about how you should take feedback, because before I was really defensive. I was looking for, no, that's not right because of this, that's that. And he basically taught me, you need to take it. You just accept this. You think about it. You make it like live in your head for a couple of days. And after that, you can make a conscious decision if it makes sense for you to act upon it or to reject it, or in general understand why you have been seen in a particular way based on a certain set of behavior, basically. So that was tough, but very much
I want to
game
know
changer for me.
a scene where things go extreme with your boss.
You want to see the
Mhm.
scene. So I'm sitting in the kitchen
Mhm.
with my laptop. It's 2 p.m. Everyone is asleep, and I'm sitting there listening to the guy just like spamming me with
Mhm.
the tons of things that I need to consider before I go to sleep. I need to sleep over it. So the scene is quite sad, I must admit, but that was the best, still considered one of the most influential scenes in my career. So, and in my life as well, because it didn't only impacted the way I'm seeing tasks I need to do, seeing my own career growth, but also in my personal life as well. So I think it is applicable to the different set of things and actions that are happening in our life.